Hey Pax Wolf here, I'm back for the next FeralHeart tutorial requested by someone on the 16th of October 2013. Anyway Pack, this is how to make like glowing markings, glowing eyes, that sort of thing in presets for FeralHeart. I've recently worked it out and it's actually quite complicated, so I'll make it as easy as I possibly can, and I'll also leave a reference down below, so like a text file, so you can say, oh, so you meant to have like this and this. Anyway, to start off, I'm using Photoshop CS5, so what you want to do is open this up and make a preset. I'm just using a complete default skin I've got, but I mean just make a preset like this. Simples. Okay, so once you've got your little preset guy, this bit is the bit you do not want to glow. What you want to glow is what you're going to draw right now. So select a colour and choose a neon-y colour, one you see on like a neon sign or something, but make sure it's not the brightest one possible. I'll show you why later. So choose something like there, for example. So once you've chosen a colour, you go OK, and then you don't want to put it on this layer. So in Photoshop, you press Ctrl-Shift-N, and this comes up. Make sure it's all OK. Colour none, mode normal. That's all good. Okay, so once you've made your new layer, sorry about drums in the background, I'll try and mute it as much as I can with the music playing, but what you want to do is go and layer like this and go on OK, so you have a new layer. Make sure this layer is above your previous one, and then make sure it's selected. So then you get your brush tool, you choose all of this stuff, that wasn't deliberate, you choose all this stuff and then get it to whatever size you want, and then draw your preset. For me, it's going to be a green squiggle, because that's fine art there. But anyway, yeah. Once you've got your little preset, all of which want to glow, you're going to right click your layer and duplicate it. Then just name it what you want. I'm going to name it Glow MB. This is for the ambience of it, that's why I called it amp. But this will make more sense later. So what you can do now, once you've selected your copied layer, is you're going to go to Filter, Blur, and I think it's pronounced Gaussian blur, I don't know, however it's pronounced, you just go on that and play about this. What this does, it makes it sort of have an afterglow. Look at the picture, you see it goes like glowy on the outside. What you want to have this, I found in between 4 and 5 is usually the best, in between around then. Do what you want to do to your preset, but I use about 4.8ish, 5, you know, that sort of thing. So I'll just press OK for that. And now finally, you've got to make another layer by pressing Ctrl-Shift-N. This is all good. And just call it highlight or light, whatever, because we're basically highlighting the colour we got. So light. Light Yogami. And then you go into colour and you select the lighter shade of whatever you want. This is why I told you to do a darker one earlier. So now you select a lighter green, for example. You press OK. And you basically just put a little bit in the middle. This gives you sort of a light effect. If you look at it, it looks sort of weird now, but it gives sort of a light source sort of effect. It's a good thing. I just say that much. Yeah, it just makes them look cool if you're trying to put more detail and stuff on it. I'm mainly doing this because I know a lot of preset makers who watch these actually do a lot of presets. I know one of you actually won a preset contest once, so nicely done there. But anyway, now that you've got your preset, well, the amazing art here, you're going to untick this, so you've just got this, and a box checkered background, whatever you call it, and that means it's on a transparent background. You have to have it transparent, by the way. Anyway, now, if you're on Photoshop, I don't know what other programs, but Photoshop, you go File, Save for Web and Devices, or Alt-Shift-Control-S. Wow, 4-button shortcut, never seen that before. But anyway, that. Okay, Pack. Now you've got the Save for Web and Devices open. You make sure it's on PNG 24. This will be something different earlier first time, but change it to PNG 24 because that's the best one. And then make sure transparency is ticked. Okay, we'll show that. Save it somewhere you can find it. So for example, for me, I'll just save it in this place here. Here's my little test earlier, so this works. And I'll save it as Glow Bod with no Y. Make sure it's all image only. Save. Okay, so now that's saved, here comes the complicated bit. Okay, so here's the complicated bit for you. Open up your presets folders on default, this is C drive, FeralHeart, my presets. For me, I've got a bit different because I've been rearranging it. But it won't look like this. I've gone straight to preset 8, but it won't look like this. You'll probably have some default or nothing in there. What you're interested in is this text file here. If it doesn't open normally, open it in Notepad. It's got to be Notepad. And this is the one that I've edited before, so I'll open this one and the non-edited one side by side so you can see what it looked like. Okay, so the one on the right is the non-edited one, the one on the left is the one I've changed. And there's a lot of numbers here, like this for example. I prefer to have these numbers, but you can change them to whatever you like. But now to explain where they go and what they do, basically. So for this one, ambient 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Once again, this will be in the description, so you can just copy it over if you like. But this will go below this thing on pass here. So you'd press enter, rearrange it so it's so it's about here. I'd say in line with the A or T of Mat L there. Okay, and just in line with texture unit, which would be there by default. One second, why have I copied over preset body 1? I'm sorry about that. Basically, you'd write ambient 0.5 space 0.5 space 0.5. And space isn't everything deliberate, be careful of that. And it'll be text unit, and this will be your presets texture. For me, this is the black one here, pure black. Because obviously the darker the colour, the better it will show up on the actual game. I mean the glowing for example. You can make it any colour you like, but I'm not having any detail or anything. I'm not having any text details or anything just to show you this. Make it easy as I can. So now that's gone, ambient, you got ambient here. You go down here and it's all normal, and suddenly a pass appears. It's not here. So what you want to do is go down 2 of these. See, there's one there, second one there. So that'd be first one there, second one there. And you want to press enter, line up with that, and write in pass, no capitals. And then below that, you want to have one of these. I can't find this on my keyboard, so I just copy and paste them. But you put that here, like this. This basically means more coding. Don't listen to it yet, file. Pay attention to what I'm about to do, because it's important, sort of thing, basically. Okay, and now, as you can see here, it's that dodgy thing, and then it's down to all this squiggly stuff. This squiggly stuff is actually really important, doesn't work without it. And all of this is extra if you're currently looking at it. See, this one ends here, wherever this one ends here, sort of thing. So, now to show you what to do with it. After this one here, you press enter. You line up with this one here, so you get this bit about here, and you type in emissive, which is EMISSIVE space 1.0 space 1.0 space 1.0. Don't forget, numbers you can change around. This is what I use, so it's best for me and for what I use. Okay, next line, so you press enter, line up with the E, like this, and you type in scene blend, so it's SCENE underscore BLEND. The reason I'm spelling it out like this is because a lot of time when I'm making presets, I sometimes mess up and I'll put a space somewhere and there shouldn't be one, for example. So it's space alpha blend, which is ALPHA underscore BLEND. And now, once again, you need a text unit, so enter, line up, and text unit, which is TEXTURE underscore UNIT. Okay, Pax, now you've got texture unit. You realize we've got 2 of these underneath it. However, here we've got 4 of them. Look, 4. Dun, dun, dun. And we've got this texture glow body PNG. Now this is the glow text you've made. So what you want to do for this to make it work is copy one of these things. I keep saying these things, I don't know what they're called. Someone tell me in the comments, please. But you line that up with the T, put it in like that, and then enter. And in this texture, you write in text unit, I line up the T with the U of unit just above it. So that's TEXTURE space, and this is the name of what you've named the glow thing, by the way. For me, it's glow body without a Y, so it's GLOWBOD. Don't know why I spelled that out. but this is important. I saved it as a PNG, as you should have as well. So you put .png. You see here I have JPEGs, but that's unrelated. Just make sure that whatever file type you're using, you've got to put the dot at the end. That's important. Okay, so now you've got texture global.png. You want to put these back in, so there's 4 of these. I'll show you where you got to line them up. So make sure you have one. Make sure you're ready, and you line up with this one first. So you press enter and line it up. Next one has to line up with this that's under pass. So enter and line it up. Okay, so now all of this is done. You've got the material for the left part of your body all set and ready. I'm going to show you what this looks like actual put together, but if you want to do this you can copy and paste it, but I find it messes up. So for each part of the body you want to have a glowing bit, I find retyping this is the slowest but the best way to do it. So like this is the left body, this is the right body, for example. Anyway, I'm going to leave this, I've done the left and right body in this one, in the description, but if you want to use this on another preset apart from 8, make sure you change this 8 into something else. Like, example, you've got it in preset 6, you change that to a 6. But now, once you've got that done and ready, you want to see what it looks like in game, don't you? So I've now switched to FeralHeart and show you what it looks like. Okay pack, now we're in the game, ArcticFrenzy. This texture pack I downloaded a while back, can't remember what it's called or where it's from, so sorry about that. Anyway, 500 frames per second. But now you go on Tools, Preset Maker, and you scroll down to where it says Preset 8. This was what I was using, but you used the preset you used. So you click it, and there you have it pack, your glowing markings. I'll show you what it looks like in a darker area, but this basically is the best way to explain it, is that's the glowest you can possibly get. But I'll quickly show some dark map. One second pack. Oh yeah, make sure, see what I just did then? I pressed export, make sure you export it, otherwise you won't be able to use the preset. So you have a pack, the glowing markings. This can be used on eyes, tails, claws, anywhere. I am planning to make a preset with glowing teeth, which you can do with exactly what I told you about. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. This map is Ice Concert, by the way, just before you ask. But I hope you enjoyed, hope it helped. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, I'll answer as soon as I can. And make sure all the links I said are in the description are in the description. So, see you later pack. Wolf out.